Hi guys, Adam McCauley here. I'm with Robert and Everton fan. We're outside Goodison Park. Obviously we're here for the game, but today, before the game, we heard the sad news about Howard Kendall, the former Everton manager and player who unfortunately passed away. Do you think that had an effect on the atmosphere at the ground and the place and the players perhaps?
I think it seemed to. I mean, it wasn't something that, anybody really expected before the game. And, whenever we're coming to the game and you're seeing the players line up, you wouldn't have expected it because it was Everton against Man U. But, with hindsight being 2020, maybe it did have an impact on the players and everything else, considering what he means to the club, what he did for the club, over many years. Maybe it did.
What did he mean to the club?
Well, I mean, for myself, I'm 40 years old. He's the only manager that's really delivered real success for Everton Football Club. He's very, very highly regarded. He's delivered European trophies. He's delivered English championships. He's delivered FA Cups. So, he's fairly special, especially in Evertonian size.
A player as well for you?
Yeah, going right back, and that's obviously before my time, but yeah, a big player, a big name, and he'll be sorely missed around the place. But he's up there now, and hopefully he can look down on us and give us what he gave to us from the sideline. Maybe he can give to us now in his spirit.
And what did you make of the game today?
It was very frustrating, at times. We never seemed to be able to put two passes together. We couldn't get in our stride. And, players that, who have done very well this season, at the start, we've looked progressive. We looked like we're starting to get a bit of an expansive game to us. And all of a sudden, we seem flat. We seem cold frozen against top four side. We should be going at these teams. And, Chelsea come to town, we go at them. Man United come to town, and we fall flat. And it was flat the whole game. And that was very disappointing about today's game.
Do you think United turning up had a part to play in that?
Turning up?
Because we haven't turned up here the last 3 years.
Well, I said coming out of the ground, I reckon that could have been anybody today. I said that could have been Bournemouth. Because, United were not special today. They have a lot of special players. They have a lot of players with, a lot of intellect, a lot of forward-thinking play. But, I reckon that could have been anybody today. It wasn't exactly Man U, pulling us right apart.
And how well do you think Everton will do this season?
Well, before the game, I would have said we're pushing, for European spots. We're pushing for top six. After today's game, you feel a bit deflated, but we got to regroup. We got to come back at this. We got to let that, today's game just slide on, and come back next week and put the work back in again.
Thank you very much, Robert.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.